Hello, hello, hello. I'm unorganised and it's all happening all at once. Just bear with me. You know how the minute you try and do something, you get inundated with all the things? Well, that's me today. So the minute I decide to do a live Facebook and hang out with you guys is the minute that what feels like 300 people decide to come into the shop, which is perfectly fine because that's what we are, we're a shop. However, does make it difficult to do a live Facebook and show you some cool stuff. All right, so there's a lot going on. You'll have to excuse the background noise. And I'm going to, right, sit down. See if I can find the setup here so I can see all your lovely comments. Come on, technology, do your thing. Am I on the right page? Is the first question. You know, because that's a thing. No, maybe I'm not. I am? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can see me now. Hello, Michelle. All right. Okay. Hello, peoples. I need to go this way. I need to get my coffee cup out of the shot. Oh, I can hear myself. Shit, hang on. How do I mute that? That button. Oh, now I've lost it. Oh, come on, Natalie. Get it together. Okay, while I'm fluffing around, have a little read of this. For those of you who are in Adelaide, there are a few of you. We would love for you to pop in and say hi this weekend because we're having a little garage sale. We're having a little garage sale here. We're going to put all of our stock out the front because it's going to be a beautiful sunny 17 degrees. It's going to be a perler of a day and we are going to get it all out to show you, and yeah, there you go. So pop down to 67A Finnis Street and say hi and just come and have a bit of a look-see. Right, okay, enough of that. We have got in a couple of new products that I have not had a play with yet. The Dina Wakley Scribble Sticks and the Dilution Intense Colour Cakes and Sticks. Now, I'm going to have a bit of a play with these ones. So this is set number 5 from Dina Wakley. So, you're good, Ellie, there's no. So set number 5 from Dina Wakley. So this covers all of her latest things. What do you need, babe? Last book. So these are all of her latest colours in here. So we have plenty of these in stock at the moment. So what I thought I'd do today is have a little bit of a swatch, have a little bit of a play and talk to you about them. Now, these are not crayons. These are acrylic paint in a stick. That is the best way to describe them. So they have the names on the side and there's quite a few different ways that you can use them. So what I'm going to do is just do a basic swatch and have a play first of all. So this one is mustard. Then we have Tangelo. So all of these are available on nataliemay.com.au. We have rouge. We have raspberry. We have orchid. Well, that's pretty. What is this one? This one is iris. We have Sapphire. Now, I'm just doing all of this on some Vicky Bouton, what's this called? Foundations paper. So it's a mixed media paper. It's not watercolor. It's nothing fancy. It's just a really good high quality 300 GSM paper. So that was sage. This is fir. Guessing that this one is syrup. Oh, that's nice. And then of course, and this is coca. So of course, all of these colors are available in her acrylic paints as well. So all I'm going to do here is I've got some paper towel, I have got a paintbrush, and I'm just going to water activate them. Because they are acrylic paint in a stick, you can water activate. So that was the mustard. Oh, that's nice. Tangelo. Rouge. And depending on how long I waffle on for, I might do a little quick project with this. Orchid's nice. It's really quite a bright colour. Iris is this really lovely purple. Then we came down to sapphire. Malachite. Sage. Fir, syrup, and finally cocoa, which is this really rich red-based brown. So these colors are really, really nice, and you can see that they activate really nicely as well. So there's lots of really great things that you can do with scribble sticks. So if I just decide to take my stick and dip it straight into some water, I can use it that way. So I can draw with it straight on my end. The other thing that we quite often like to do if we have a stamped image is I like to take the water off the edge here, and I can now paint, color, draw. It acts like a watercolor, but of course it's not a watercolor because it is acrylic paint in a stick. So if you are a traveler, you're a caravanner, you like to do a bit of driving around and have your colors handy. I mean, look how intense that color is. That is absolutely gorgeous. So that's the iris. So you can do so much with these. Just getting an acrylic block, and I'm going to show you how you can stamp with them as well. So I'm using the Dina Wakley Phone Doodles stamp, and I'm just going to use this guy here and show you how I think I'm attracted to using this raspberry. So I'm just going to wet the end by dipping it into the water. As you can see that it's wet, and I'm going to put it straight onto my stamp. And I can stamp an image with it. That would have been awesome if I'd had a clean stamp, let's be honest. Tasha, you in your office?
Yeah.
Can you grab me a water spray bottle, please? And now I'm just going to grab another one and pop a little bit more on there. And if I've just got a water spray and it's a bit dry, I can stamp onto it. So I'm going to get that really beautiful watercolor effect. And I'm just going to clean off my stamp because I'm going to, sorry, phone just rang. Because it's acrylic paint, I am going to clean off my stamp straight away. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can colour your art foamies with it as well. So art foamies are gorgeous. I'm just going to, so I've just wet the end, not doing anything fancy. Kasia, could you just grab, oh, don't worry, you can't jump on my computer because I'm using it. So straight onto here. All right, nothing fancy. You can see that the colour's on there and I can just stamp with it. Ooh. I can spray it with water Keep stamping. So scribble sticks are amazing for doing that. So if I had a coloured image where I want to colour in a, let's pop that aside, colour in a, or swatch it for example, so I can just take it straight off of here and colour my little flowers. I can take that, doodle around the outsides. You know my phone only rings when I'm doing a live Facebook? Yeah. What is that about? So do the same thing. This time I'm just going to go like that. So this stamp, of course, is our the stamp that Kasha and I have designed. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And then I'll go with rouge. So I'll do a couple of different techniques here, how to show you. But it's still acrylic paint, so if you do get it on your pants and your clothes, then it's still going to react exactly like acrylic paint. But of course, when it's dry, you can paint over the top. Oh, look how intense that is. Ooh, I like it. What have we got here? Orchid. So we have got plenty of these in stock at nataliemay.com.au. I'm just going to doodle around the edge here. Make it a little bit more doodly. So with iris, I will do the same technique. And there we go. I love that. And on this side, that was sapphire. This one's iris, forget that. I will do a little bit of a doodle in here. This is going to be quite intense because I'm using quite a lot of pigment. So, boom. You can see how intense that colour is. Malachite. Straight off the tip, into water, straight off the tip. So lots and lots of really easy ways of colouring. And then of course I can take my wet paintbrush, activate that, boom. Let's have a look at sage. Let's try sage off the, direct off the stick. Oh, sage is gorgeous. I think the big thing that people forget about with using these is they're acrylic paint in a stick. Now, acrylic paint has that ability to be able to do so many really awesome things, and it dissolves really, really well with water. Oh, that's bold. Especially if you are wanting to do something pretty light 1 minute and then make it more intense. So like I've just done with the syrup, I've scribbled a really dark outline and then I can just colour that in. Or take it straight off the tip, and you can sharpen them with a pencil sharpener, which is a massive bonus. And I'll do a bit of a zoom up in a minute so you can see these. Excellent for traveling. So there's quite a few different techniques so that you can kind of see how well they dissolve down as well, and you can scribble with them. There you go. That is Dina's Wakely's new scribble sticks. 12 new colours. Love them. So there you go. Oh, and the other thing that you can do with them, while I remember, is you can colour on here and go, okay, well, I'll just pick it up from here and colour. Oh, hang on. Get down on the floor here. Colour this in here, and now I can paint. So I don't have to put it straight on my page. I can use a tear off palette, activate it on here, pick up that paint with my brush, and get in here and colour it in. Okay, so not at all difficult to do. Lots of really, really fun and easy techniques on that one. Okay. let's have a play now with the Dilutions Intense Cakes and Sticks. Now, I haven't used these yet. They're brand new. It is a brand new product, which means I've got no idea how they're going to react. But you know what I might do? Read the instructions first. Dilutions Intense Ink Palette provides a dual painting experience. Use pencils to sketch and blend with water. Apply water directly to the cakes for a more intense colour. Perfect for creating depth with layers. The whorls of the tin cover are perfect for blending before application. So if you look at the colours, they're exactly the same colours that Dilutions have in the paints. So we've got Lemon Zest, Pure Sunshine, Tangerine Dream, Postbox Red, Chocolate Drop, Funky Fuchsia, Laid Back Lilac, Periwinkle Blue, Calypso Teal, Island Parrot, Dirty Martini, and Balmy Night. So this is set number 1. So I'm assuming they're going to be bringing out more and more sets. So let's get into these and have a bit of a play. Let's do it like this because my fingernails are too long and I can't get them out of the container. I just slammed that in tight. I love it when people are watching me do this. Oh my God, Natalie, sort it out. Right, there we go. Right. So I'll do exactly the same technique. So let's go in here with the, okay, does she have names on these? Okay, no names. Oh, they're lovely and creamy. They feel really nice on my hand. They have a triangled, no, they don't. They have, that's not a triangle. That's like a straight edges. Postbox Red, they do have names. There we go. I missed one. Oh, well, let's do this one. They're all out of order now. So exactly the same as what I did with the Dina Wakley Scribble Sticks. These do feel slightly different than the acrylic paint sticks. Because these are an ink, they tend to go on a little bit harder than what, like this bit here feels harder and not as soft as what the Dina Wakley ones feel like. Oh, that Balmy Night's nice. Okay, let's repeat. How do they dissolve down? Oh, nice. There we go, that's nice. Yep, okay, that's dissolving down nice. Activating nicely, I should say. That pink kind of disappears a bit. That's not as bright as I would like it to be. Good morning to everyone just tuning in. I am swatching the new scribble sticks from Dina Wakley that we have available online at nataliemay.com.au, and I'm also swatching the new Dilutions. Now, I only have a couple of these back in stock, but I've got some in transit, so I've popped them up in a little pre-order as well. So if you have a bit of a look and it says that they're sold out, that is because they are coming back into stock very, very shortly. All right, let's have a look at these. Colour's the same. Okay, we can do that same sort of technique. Oh, a clean paintbrush would have been great. So these work exactly the same here. I jumped online earlier and watched a video on how to use these because, like I said, I haven't played with them either. So let's use a stamp, and I'm going to, oh, okay, so I can colour straight onto my leaves here. And I'm just going to dip it in some water. Oh, that's better. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's good. Fresh manicure, love that for me. And I'm just going to stamp it. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to give it a spray, activate it again. Okay, don't hate that at all, actually. They're really nice. They seem to be a lot more intense. So, like, because Dilutions are more of an ink, I'm thinking that these are going to react differently. So I'll do the same thing here. So I can do, you know, one here in this color, one here with this color. Can I mix it up? Yeah, I can. So that's the little stick. Let's get in here with this, which is this one, Tangerine Dream. So I do love that I now have the ability to colour each individual stamped item. Like, look at that. Okay, let's stamp that. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Done. Clean them off because they're like acrylic paint. So there are plenty of YouTube tutorials and videos, etc., on how to use these as well. Let's try them now with an art foamy. I've just grabbed some random art foamies out of my stash, and let's try them in this beautiful balmy night. I'm just dipping it in straight into water. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, I'm having an idea. Double color. That just wipes on there beautifully. I'm going to get some lime in there too, just because, you know, I can. Stamp. So pretty. Oh, shit, yeah. This makes me want to swear. Okay, so now I'm just going to use the brown straight on the top. Let's put that over the top of that, see if I can line it up. But you know we can't. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so that's worked better than I thought it would. They're really nice. These go onto art foamies beautifully. So if you're a friend of an art foamy, then that's going to work. So lots of details there, lots of playing. These new colours are nice. So let's take this here again, and we'll go back and we'll swatch them individually, just like I did before. So we'll go in here and we'll see how bright they are. I might just even cheat here and do all the outlines of my flowers first. I'll do one side where I draw them on like this, and then the other side I will take them direct from the stick. How does that sound? So these are a good investment, especially if you, like I mentioned, especially if you like to travel and you like to have lots of colours on hand, but you don't want to take, you know, every single paint colour that you own. This will work really, really well for you caravanners out there, because I know you're watching. Oh, look at that. That's nice. These will work great. These are different from the scribble sticks. I find that these are reacting differently. These seem to be a little bit lighter and pulling in a little bit differently to what, done that one. A little bit differently to how the scribble sticks worked. So, but I really, really love having them in this sort of palette here. That is very awesome to me. And I think that's where the scribble sticks are different. Do you need both of them? I'm not going to say yes you do or no you don't, because I haven't played with them enough. But like I said, I wanted to swatch, I wanted to play, I wanted to be completely transparent and honest. What colour have I missed? Done. Brown. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I've done iris. Periwinkle. Yeah, so I think that they are different. They do react differently as well. And the colour does work Yeah, see, that is reacting a little bit differently. The colour, when you colour like this, it is not as intense, which I don't mind. It's a lot softer. Oh, I was going to do this differently, wasn't I? I was going to take him off of here. Let's take it off of here and colour. Boom. Oh, see, that's different. Oh, there we go. Done that. Straight off of the cake. Yeah, okay. Periwinkle. Could be this colour. It's not, but that's okay. I've mixed them together. Ooh, Balmy Night's my fave. I mean, come on, look at that. So those colours are looking pretty good there. Let's bring them up to camera. But they are definitely different to the scribble sticks, and that is really important. All right. Oh, do they do this same thing? Like this? Do they? I'm going to say they do. Like I did with the other ones. Yeah, they do. So I can pull the colour off a paint palette as well. So that, again, brilliant, easy, done, instant win. Look at that, half an hour, swatched and done. Let's do a little, oops. Oh, let's just drop it all on the floor. Let's get out my little Uniquely Creative journal, and I'm just going to do a little bit of something here. So I'll do the first one with, I've got these guys out, so we'll have a little bit of a play here, and I'll mix some colours together. So we have got Funky Fuchsia. We have got Postbox Red. It's quite a pinky red. And I've got some Pure Sunshine. And I'm going to pop a little bit of the lemon in as well. So this is a really easy technique to do with your scribble sticks, your crayons. I've just got a flat paintbrush. And I'm just going to go around and lightly activate these. You get that really easy scribbly look. And like I said, I'll do this same page in a minute with the Dina Wakley ones. So they blend nicely, okay? I like that. Let's use this one to intensify it a little. Oh, it puts a nice little scribbly edge on. Don't hate that at all. I've got a stamp here. Let's go with this here. A stamp block would have also been helpful, let's be honest. Good morning, Tina. Morning to those of you just tuning in, watching in silence at work. Oh, we can talk about Susan because she can't hear us unless she's watching with subtitles. You know what would have been good? A block, Natalie. Talk about doing this the wrong way. There we go. Stamp. Oh, they're almost like they're designed to be stamped with. They are lovely, lovely, lovely. Give it a good, and they clean up so nice. So now I can take my paintbrush. I'm going to take a bit of this colour. Oops, I didn't want to put it on there. Oh, let's commit to it. Take it off of here, and I can grab some more colour. Ooh, delivery guy. I'm really doing this with no plan, so don't judge me on my shitty artwork here. Lack of a better term, sorry, I'm not swearing at you. What's in the box? It's really heavy. Why didn't... Oh, I know what that is. That's a top-up of our Natalie May scrapbooking stamps. So that is the Circular Love. Oh, they splatter. Look at that. Circular Love back in stock. And that's unnecessary clothes buying. So there we go. Little art journal page there. And if I dry that off, which Ella's going to dry that off for me, and I'm going to finish that off with some black pen, and I'll do the same page in a different journal. Let's try the craft journal. How does it react on craft? So I'm not going to use those on craft. I will use these. Now, this could be a total fail. Fairly good chance. Let's go earthy because we're on craft. So Dina Wakeley's Scribble Sticks. We're going to repeat. I've got syrup. I've got coca. I'm going to go in with some mustard. Oh, this is nice on craft. And a little sage just for good measure. Okay, let's repeat. Let's do the same thing again. They're still reacting beautifully. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Does anybody else do that when they say that? It's from any movie that... I don't even know what the guy's name is. Just ignore me. Okay, so I'm going to take some colour off my scribble stick. Add a bit more mustard. And then I'm going to send it away with... Oh, here's some syrup. Actually, you know what might be nice? A bit of navy blue. And I will stamp in a minute. Ella's going to dry this page off for me, and then after it's dry, I'm going to stamp some leaves up here. Now, because the Uniquely Creative Craft Journal can be a bit thirsty, I'm not at all phased. Thank you. I will swap you. You can dry that one for me. Thanks, babe. Oh, toasty warm. Okay, so that's dry. I can now take my my black pen and add a little bit of doodling, give it a bit of dimension. A couple of little leafy bits around the side. Give me a witty quote, Kasha.
Let me look at the page first.
Something about going round in circles, I feel.
Oh.
Oh, she says. All right, so round and round the garden. No, I can't do that. No, not that. Only we know what that means. Okay, so I just wanted to balance that out, that little arty, and it's still reacting even though it's dried off, which is fine. A little bit of a doodle here and there. Because we all love a doodle. A couple of little leafy bits. Right. Someone needs to... Can someone give me a witty comment? Little eyelash on here. So scribble sticks can work really, really good. Little smudgy bit. Something about thanks. Ooh, that worked out better than I thought on the other page. Okay.
Surround yourself with people who lift you up.
Okay. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Love heart. Okay, so not super complicated. Like seriously, this is not brain surgery. This isn't award-winning material by any means. However, it is giving a it is giving simplicity, crayon. It's giving a little bit of chaos too, which I don't hate. Okay, so that is using the Dilutions cakes and color ink tense color sticks. So they are quite an inky finish. So let's go back to this guy. So this is the one, this is on craft. So craft, like I said, is going to work totally different to what, sorry, concentrating, to the white. So the craft is going to be quite thirsty, and I'm just going to use my art foamies, and I've got, what color was that? That was Fur and Sage, right? This works really well in my head, so to be perfectly honest, I really don't know if it's going to work here. It seems a bit juicy, right? See how I've got a little bit too much water on there? So why don't I do a little tap it off onto that, and then I will go into here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I don't hate that at all. Clean it off. And this is what I love about art foamies. I've got to do another art foamy order very shortly, actually. I feel like it could do with a little bit more scribble. Oh, and it's fading in beautifully because I've got an ungessoed background. Yes. Okay, that is stunning. Okay, here, this is this other one, which is the open leaf bit. I might do that in, I don't want to do that. I want to do that in, where's the blue? Here we go, in Sapphire. Sapphire is probably my favourite Dina Wakley colour of late. I have been using it with like an inch of its life on everything. Okay, straight on with this end. You can see that it's nothing spectacular. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to do a little stamp onto my paper towel, and then I'm going to go over the top here. Oh, I love that. So keeping it simple, and it's soaking right into that craft paper. I'm going to put this one over the top. Boom, with a little layer. And I might do that in some chocolate. Cocoa. I'm obsessed with calling this chocolate, but it's not chocolate, it's cocoa. Which is probably essentially the same thing, let's be honest. It's just, you know. And how many times can I say that in a live Facebook? It should be like a drinking game, let's be honest. Yeah, okay, good. Soaking in. Let's add a couple of little splatters, and then I'm going to come up with a witty title. Kash, would you mind drying this off since Ella's left the building?
Yes, okay.
And then I can do some scribble skanks. So for those of you just tuning in, I've been having a bit of a play with the new Dina Wakley. Oops, and the new Dilutions scribble set number 5 and the ink tense sticks from Dilutions. and they are currently online. We've got plenty of these in stock. I've got some more of these coming in. If you want to get your hands on one at today's price, pop an order in for pre-order, and then as soon as they pop back in about 10 days time, we can post them out to you. So they are fantastic, but they just swatch beautifully. This is the Dilutions, so you can stamp with them, you can use art foamies with them, you can draw fabulous things with them, and then color. So if I just do something super technical here and boom. So if you love to draw faces and leaves and thanks, ooh, you can do that with them as well. So that is the Dilutions. And then the Dina Wakley does a very similar thing. They do activate a little bit differently. And again, I can draw with them. Do you need both of them? The salesperson in me says, absolutely. But that's completely up to you, but they do react differently. Do your research, watch a couple of YouTubes. That's exactly what I did. Nothing fantastic and special. And I'm just going around with some black pen now, and I'm just going to do a little get lost in the experience of playing. Get lost in the experience of playing, which is exactly what's happened here. And I can add some more detail here with pen and give myself a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a doodly sort of finish here to finish off my page. It doesn't always have to be deep and concentrated in color. Sometimes it can be soft and light. If I had done this on a pre-gessoed page, the color would be significantly more intense. Right, that's it from me. And like I said, if you are in Adelaide, come on down and see Kasia, no, what's your name? Ella, Trevor and myself this Saturday here in Adelaide, and come and have a bit of a play and chat, or come and have a chat with us at the garage sale. Pick up some bargains. We've got lots and lots of things that will be available for you to come in and have a bit of a look at, especially for you local people. We would love to see you. And you know what? Look at that. It comes right off my fresh manicure, my fresh nails. Usually I can't have light nails because it just destroys my hands. But there you go. So we'd love to see you this weekend down here at Finnis Street at Marion. Come and say hi. Other than that, guys, jump online to nataliemay.com.au. Check out today the new scribble sticks, set number 5. We have also plenty of set number 3 in stock, which is the metallic one as well, which I did hear a rumor was being discontinued. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but make sure you get your hands on them before they disappear. Have a wonderful day, and I will chat soon.